Hey, this is Chris with Phoenix Gaming, and I'm just going to do a quick video so we can go over some announcements, kind of catch people up on what's going on. First off, I apologize for a lot of silence. I've been a little slow to answer comments and questions and stuff like that. I've had what I think is probably COVID, but I can't really say it is. I had a negative COVID test, but I was really sick. Was actually in bed for effectively about 30 straight hours, and I'm sure you can hear it in my voice. I'm incredibly congested. I've just been unbelievably tired. I've yesterday was the first day I did any kind of exercise or workout in almost a week, and it's just been unbelievable. Like, I don't normally get that sick. Like, I'll get colds here and there because I have kids in school and they bring their shit ass germs home to me, but I don't usually get that sick. So for me to get this sick was kind of eye opening, and it's going through the whole house. So I've spent time taking care of the kids, taking care of the wife, making sure everybody's good because they took the time to help me out when I was sick. So I want to make sure I take the time to help them out as well and just keep the household functioning and running. So I just wanted to let everybody know that's why there's been some radio silence, so to speak. What we will see is this week I will have a GT list preview done and a league preview. I don't know if either of those will be live. It really just depends on how much longer it takes me to fully recover. Man, I love seeing my typos in front of me while I record this. Hopefully, you guys miss it. I'm not pointing this one out. It'll be like a Where's Waldo. This week, I am playing Nids in a league. I'm currently 2-1. If I win one more game, really, I hit my goal that I go into of with every event, and that's just to win more than I lose. It's a 5-round event, so as long as I win one more in the league, I've won more than I've lost, and I'm happy. You know, I'll be the only Drukari player, so I automatically win Best in Faction, win by default. And the GT, I may end up winning Best in Faction by default there too. I have to double check. But again, going into the GT, my goal is 3-2. My goal for the league was 3-2, and I'm one win away. I've got 2 games left that should be very doable. I could end up going 4-1. We will see. My video output is going to be dropping down a little bit. We're going to be looking at probably one video a week and one stream a week for the foreseeable future. I'm getting ready to start a massive build project for Games Workshop. I can't give you guys any details, but I can tell you it's going to be amazing. It's one of the coolest things that I've ever had the privilege to work on for Games Workshop, and I really look forward to it. It's a joint effort between myself and another gentleman. I will take and make a video log so that I can share progress, but I won't be able to share it until it's all completed and I get the okay from Games Workshop to share it. So I'll be compiling a lot of videos while I work on it, and then once it's all public knowledge what I'm doing, I'll be able to release my videos on it. So look forward to that. Just know that you can ask me all you want to. I can't tell you anything. I like my job too much in order to uh, you know, break my NDA. So there it is. But it's going to be taking a lot of time from me. So it's going to pull some of the attention that I would normally be giving my YouTube channel into that. So I apologize. I will make sure I at least get a video a week up, and I will make sure that most of the time it is Drukari focused content. So if I make one video a week for the next 6 weeks, 4 to 5 of them will be Drukari, 1 to 2 will be not Drukari. And really, again, the not Drukari stuff is more for my mental health because there's only so many times I can just keep reading and looking at the same thing, regardless of what it is. I need to do things to break it up. For those of you that don't know, I do have ADHD, pretty severe. So having to repetitively do things really wears me down faster than it might other people. And the way I work around it is I just found things that I can bounce to and from. So just a heads up there. And like I said, once it's done, gonna be awesome. I'll share it with everybody. And then it's not on the screen, but one last thing I wanted to talk to you about. I have been able to get a lot more time into writing. I used to write a lot, and I've told you guys before I'm working on a game. So some of the stuff that I've been writing has been some of the background for that game. And if you're interested, I'm going to post a link to the site where my short stories have been going. They're not all centered around the game. Some of them are short stories about my experiences in the military or the experiences of some of my friends in the military. And some of them are just random stories that I've had in my head for a long time, and I'm just now in a place where I'm able to get them out. So again, if you're interested, I'll put a link in the description. There's going to be a link to the website, so you can read that if you want to. And then the last thing I'm going to do is a shameless advertisement. I don't have a picture on the screen, but you guys have seen me use them. I've shown you things that I've used them for, and that's for the Army Speed Painters. If you're going to buy them, if you're going to buy a box of Army Speed Paint, right, I'm just asking that you use the link in the description. It doesn't cost you any extra money, and I get a little bit of a kickback. I do use them. I find them very helpful. I use contrast paints. I'm not the world's best painter, so things that I can do that can help me get my minis on the table faster make me happy. And for those that are painters, they're a great tool to have in your toolbox for base coating, airbrushing, etc. So that's just another thing to consider. If you've ever been on the fence about getting speed paints or even contrast paints, they're a wonderful tool to have, and I highly suggest and recommend them. I am not the best person to tell you how to use them. There are many YouTube channels that are hobby centric that will explain it better than I ever could. And so I would just advise that if you need help using them, search those resources out. If you need help finding good resources, ask me. But if you just want to know how to use them, I'm not the best person to ask. I just paint and that's it. Like I said, I'm an average painter at best, and these are a great tool to have in my toolbox so that I can get things on the table because I play the game to play the game, whereas some of you may be more hobby focused. And that's the great thing about this game is that we are all in it for different reasons, but we still come together at the table. So I'm done rambling. I do get a little wordy, and I apologize for that. Thank you for listening. Big shout out to my immortals, Captain Too Tall, the real Donnie G, Lord Wellingstone, Daniel Bodecker. You guys are awesome. And thanks for watching. Like I said, the links are in the description. Have a great day. I will have more videos up by the end of the week.